Hello, dear friends. It is possible that Zafiel didn't die, but he was recruited by the resistance movement. Opinion piece, system collapse, reckoning, global shock, end of the control system. A purge is coming to Europe. History and momentous events. 60 days that will shake the world. Things will get ugly in the short term. Trump announces a sovereign wealth fund. Space Force monitors all communications. Let's start. Chasing the bad guys was the easy part for Trump. Now comes the hard part, which is negotiating the bankruptcy of the American corporation and declaring the restoration of the original republic, according to Benjamin Fulford. The next 60 days will shake the world. Taking advantage of the massive wave of popular anger against the dark side, Trump has managed to get a huge bounty of fruits by chasing the offenders. As a sign that the world has woken up, John Kennedy can be seen telling Cash Patel that the conspiracy theories were true. A purge appears to be coming in Europe, where the Davos World Cup, the Davos Forum, is based. President Putin says Trump will establish order among the European elites, who will soon be at the feet of the master, wagging their tails tenderly, in quotes. Systemic bankruptcy refers to the widespread collapse of an economic or financial system due to a chain reaction affecting multiple sectors. It involves the interconnection and dependence between elements of the system, which can lead to a domino effect and a widespread collapse. Once declared bankrupt, the entity ceases its activity permanently and cannot resume its activity under the same legal form. The tariffs Trump announced against Canada, China, and Mexico were just an opening tactic. He's threatening tariffs against the EU and 100% against the BRICS. The US economy accounts for 16% of the world's GDP and is $250 trillion in debt. This means he's going to have to break up the corporation and agree to the creation of a new country. This Trump purge has led to a counterattack from the deep state. In any case, it seems that the helicopter crashing into a plane triggered what could be Trump's biggest purge yet. Last weekend, airspace was closed in both Belgium and parts of the US simultaneously. According to Fulford, the medevac plane that crashed in Philadelphia last week is a sign that a crackdown on child exploitation is underway. Mexican government sources claim that the child was on board, as well as many unregistered passengers. Worldwide shock. According to Mr. Poole, the time for reckoning has come. Justice is here. The public will soon see the first wave of high-profile confessions, forced resignations, and unexplained disappearances. Washington, D.C. has been abandoned by those who once ruled it. Empty streets, strange lockouts, and unexplained military movements have left only one conclusion: the collapse of the old system is underway. Panic is gripping the elite. The next phase is full disclosure, a controlled release of declassified information that will expose the entire infrastructure of the dark side. The false reality they created is collapsing. The truth is about to shake the world to its foundations. The Space Force is monitoring all communications. Every secret, every plot, every plan is in the hands of the patriots. This is not another political shift. It is the end of an old system of control. The deep state has come to an end. The next 60 days will shock the world, confessions, mass arrests, military trials, public awakenings, etc. The moment we'll have all waited for has arrived. Stay strong, stay alert, trust the plan. The Republic will rise again. Nothing can stop what is coming. Opinions. What is the sovereign wealth fund that Trump has announced? Ask Rafapal. Russia says NATO is about to oust Zelensky for embezzling billions. Russia presses US to disclose hidden US projects of highly advanced technology, according to the Storm Rider. Mike Adams believes that President Trump is resetting the US to thrive in a multipolar world. The world is changing rapidly, and the events that have taken place in the last few days are historic and momentous. There is a chance that Zafiel might not have died. He would have been recruited by the Earth Alliance resistance movement. This movement lives in underground bases with secret entrances in large cities and has more advanced technology than ours, but its members must cut their ties with the outside world for security reasons. They will come forward when the time is right and reveal great truths. Their case would be the same as that of other missing whistleblowers. Michael Snyder calls the purge a massive massacre, as Trump and Musk ruthlessly dismantle one corrupt agency after another. If you want to understand what has happened in any organization, you need to follow the flow of money. President Trump is firing people left and right, and Elon Musk is rampaging through Washington, D.C. like a bull in a china shop. I think the words shock and wave don't even begin to describe what we are witnessing. No one has ever dared to go into these agencies and start turning things around. According to Mike Adams, it appears that the US is on the cusp of waging a kinetic war against drug cartels in Mexico to stem the flow of illicit and lethal substances that kill over 60,000 Americans every year. This war is about to escalate, and there will be retaliatory strikes in the US, while the military bombs drag trafficking infrastructure into oblivion in several regions of Mexico. Prepare for the psychological impact, supply chain disruptions, and uncertainty that will come with this. But President Trump will not sit back and let his country be destroyed by drug lords, China, or anyone else. He's fighting back, and things are going to get ugly in the near future. Messages. According to Poet Dog, the infernal creatures turn everything they touch into garbage. No matter where you are now, what you are doing with your life, and how you deal with the changes, you are destined to return to the higher planes of existence, says Geshraj. Ignorance is not bliss. Acceptance is. Aligning with the inner light, understanding that the soul chooses life-changing experiences before incarnating. By knowing and accepting this, a state of peace and joy is achieved, says Geshraj. Three-dimensional reality was a dimension held together by fear, and now the time has come to release that fear. In doing so, the reality built on fear collapses. We enter a world held together by love, says Geshraj. Old structures crumble because they cannot withstand the light of truth flooding into a realm. Do not mourn its dissolution, but rather rejoice, for a new earth emerges from this holy disintegration, formed not by control and division, but by harmony, wisdom, and solidarity, says Saint Germain through Octavia Basile. Curious. Countries that subjugate women tend to be more unstable and violent. Why was reincarnation erased from the Bible? Political control. The Council of Nicaea ruined everything. Can we say dolphins by talking to them? Science says yes. NASA astronauts released from confidentiality agreements admit to fornication with Nordic women in space. The matter cannot be corrected. Technology. AI is the new arms race. China is preparing an alternative to Starlink. Hackers use malware disguised as Chinese chatbot DeepSeek to steal data. Trump asks Elon Musk to rescue astronauts from the International Space Station. Elon Musk said that SpaceX will bring back 2 astronauts stranded on the station as soon as possible. It's terrible that the Biden administration left them there for so long, Musk said. Finland is the 53rd country to sign the Artemis Accords. Many countries hope to be able to participate in the upcoming colonization missions to the Moon and Mars. Hordes of mad scientists are rushing into the unknown, aware of the consequences. Chinese scientists have managed to get AI models to create replicas of themselves, according to Michael Snyder. A futuristic $1 trillion linear city is being built in the Saudi Arabian desert called Neom, that will have no roads or cars, but instead use electrified public transport. Residents will be able to walk 5 minutes to basic services. It stretches 169 kilometers and is powered by renewable energy and artificial intelligence. A luxurious doomsday luxury bunker called Airy is set to open in 2026, featuring swimming pools, AI-powered healthcare, and glamorous suites where the ultra-rich elite will retreat if global conflict breaks out. The US company SAFE will build this luxury fortress in Virginia, just outside Washington. The $300 million bunker would house 625 of the world's richest people in the event of a global disaster, although they will have to shell out $20 million each. Carl Sagan said, "Many of the dangers we face arise from science and technology, but more fundamentally from our having become powerful without having become proportionally wise. The powers that technology has put in our hands to alter the world now demand a degree of thoughtfulness and foresight that has never before been asked of us." And that's all for today. Thanks a lot, dear friends.